Well, this is a 1949 Studebaker 2R10 truck that I purchased to support the restoration of my 1949 Studebaker 2R5 half-ton pickup truck. Today my sister and I decided to go ahead and remove the right front fender, which is one of the parts that we needed for my project. Just real quickly, the fender has two mounting locations on the front there. It mounts to the grill itself, and then it also will mount to that radiator mounting bracket. In the rear, it mounts to the door pillar there, and there are a couple of mounting points up there by the hood hinge. Along the grill, we discovered this rubber gasket, so don't forget to put that back on there when you get ready to put your fender back together. And we also found another rubber gasket on the door pillar. Here you can see the remnants of the gasket, and then the remaining gasket was on the end of the fender itself. To remove the front fender, you have three mounting holes at the very front of the fender that mounted to the grill itself. And then you actually have four mounting holes that mount the fender to the radiator mounting bracket. Here are the three holes that mount to the radiator grill. You can see how they line up with the grill itself. The second mounting point is the radiator mounting bracket there. Yesterday we only had this one bolt here at the top to remove, but once we took the fender off, we realized that there were three other mounting points that connected the fender to the radiator mounting bracket. Here you can see the holes on the radiator mounting bracket where those other three bolts mounted to, lower one, upper and above. For removal of the bolts and nut combinations on the front did require two people. Moving to the back side of the fender where it mounted to the door pillar, there are actually three mounting spots that you see right here, the top, the middle, this lower one, and then there was actually one all the way down on the bottom. These had nuts welded to the inside. We were able to get two of them out, but the third one, the nut stripped off in there, and so we ended up chiseling it out. The final four mounting points for the fender were one up here by the hood hinge, which is a bolt nut combination, two on the firewall here, which are just a bolt with nuts welded to the back side, and then the fourth mounting point was down here where you had a bolt nut combination that you needed to remove. The fender mounting points that we just talked about are here were the ones on the firewall. This is the lower one. This is the upper one that was by the hood hinge itself. And then if you move to the end and look inside of there, you'll see those two other mounting holes that were on the firewall of the cab. And then on the back side, this is where the door pillar, it connects to the door pillar. You got the three holes there, and then you got this bottom fourth hole. And that's where the eight mounting points are for the back side of this fender. And so after removing the rear mounting bolts and the front mounting bolts, you should be able to shake the fender loose and get it off of the vehicle. Hopefully this will help somebody else out there. Thank you very much. Bye.